welcome back to Epcot Center here at Walt Disney World Resort. Today we are continuing our Tours Around World Showcase. If you haven't seen any of our other tours, what we'll do is we'll put a link to the description down below. Basically what we do is we go to each individual country around World Showcase. We give you a little bit more in-depth view of what is offered at that pavilion. Last time we did the UK. This time we're heading into Canada. Where we left off the last video was coming out of the UK pavilion, and the last thing that we saw was this pin buying kiosk. And the first thing that we come across is this gateway over here. And I know this gateway looks very nondescript right now, but occasionally it does open up and you can go back there and they have characters back there that you can meet. It's a little event called Character Palooza. If you ever come back here and this gate is open, make sure you go back there because they have a little Character Palooza going on back here where you can meet different characters. So right now we've got the penguins from Mary Poppins, we've got King Louie, Chip and Dale, and we've got Pooh and Tigger back here, and then we've got Mickey and Donald all the way in the back. And this building in the background is actually a multi-purpose building. It's got really big bathrooms. They can use it for special events, but it's usually not open. This is neat. Oh, I missed it. Miko was back here too. And from that gate to the right here, we've got a Geoffrey's coffee stand. Here's a look at the Geoffrey's menu, and because Valentine's Day is coming up, they've got a Love Struck latte and a Sinful and Sweet white mocha latte. And they've got normal coffee drinks, and they have alcoholic coffee drinks too. From the Geoffrey's coffee stand, we head into Canada. And the first thing that we come across is this stage here. So on the mill stage, you'll see the Canadian rock band. Ooh, buddy, I have a hard time pronouncing names. I'm gonna try it. Bodaktan? Bodatan? Bodaktan? From the mill stage, we are actually turning to our right, and there's a sign here that says how often the band plays. And as we turn even further, we head a little bit further into the Canada Pavilion. The first thing that we see is this photo op here. And then we head a little bit further into the Canada Pavilion. There are some totem poles up here. But the first thing we come to is the Northwest Mercantile. Here they've got a lot of Canadian things, like some moose munch, some maple syrup, some maple cookies, some lemon cookies, some Canada shirts, World Showcase Canada shirts, Amalaboot Canada. Trailing behind, I like this. Is it actually like a functioning flap? It is. Look at that. You could leave your pants on and use the bathroom. Canada, the coolest place. A walk on the wild side. You can buy some comedy soaps, like dinosaur dung soap. Or you could buy some minerals. Some more Canada shirts. I like this one. This is pretty cool. And then we've got some Canada lacrosse, Canada curling, Canada hockey. And then as we turn a little bit further, this is the press penny machine here in the Canada Pavilion. I'm liking that there's a lot of Duffies at these different press penny locations. I like this Canada shirt with Goofy on it. Oh, I didn't know that Goofy had a beard. Donald's Quack Attack. Mickey Mouse Glaciers. I like that we have like made up hockey teams. They do have really fun shirts in here though, like I Don't Do Mornings and Improving with Age. So as with all of the other pavilions around World Showcase, all of the gift shops connect. So we can get to the gift shop or the next place that we're gonna show you from inside of the Northwest Mercantile, but we came outside to show you guys. This is the trading post Refreshments. This is just a little bar in here. This is, I think, very new. Just over here, that's where we just came from. But now we're in this area that is just a little bar. Here's a look at the menu in here. You can also get popcorn in here and whippets, more maple cookies, some maple sugar, more moose munch. We got some maple syrup here too. From the trading post, we're headed this way and we're headed deeper into the Canada Pavilion. Right there is the trading post and we're up at the top of the stairs now. We're headed deeper into the Canada Pavilion. Interesting fact is that there are buildings up here, but they're not anything. They're not gift shops, they're just empty buildings. I do like that they did this where they're just empty buildings because it really does add to the ambiance of this area. And it's very nice back here. There's a waterfall and everything. And then right down the stairs here is O Canada in Circle Vision, which is the attraction of the Canada Pavilion. Before we head down to O Canada, I wanted to show you guys this view of the waterfall over here. Definitely a very picturesque place in Epcot. Good spot to stop and take some photos. Look at that. Just wanted to come down here and get another view of the falls. Very cool. It's very wet down there though. It really is amazing because this is just here. Like just back in the Canada area, they built a waterfall. And down here at the bottom of the stairs is O Canada, Journey the Land of Grandeur in Circle Vision 360. Starring Martin Short. As soon as we walk in, we found this little sign here that tells us how many minutes until the next show. So it's only 15 minutes away. Here we go, we are headed into the theater now. Into the Circle Vision Theater. Lots and lots of screens all around.
In the Great White North, it snows 24 hours a day. No. Every day of the year.
Excuse me?
Its penguins and polar bears prowl the permafrost, poaching and plunder. Of all the nerve.
Sorry to interrupt, but everything he said is wrong. You're completely wrong. You know, I think that these good people deserve to hear from someone who knows the true Canada. Someone who loves Canada, who grew up there.
Is Celine Dion here?
No, Celine Dion is not here. I'm referring to myself, Martin Short, raised in Hamilton, Ontario.
Fine. I'll just go to the France Pavilion film, where they appreciate an invisible narrator.
I can show you the real Canada. My Canada. So let's go, shall we? First stop, Niagara Falls. Oh, I know what you're thinking, but Marty, those are in America. And you'd be half right. This half, however, is in Canada. The spectacular Horseshoe Falls. Now, from one natural wonder to another. Check out the Bay of Fundy in New Brunswick, the largest tide in the world. Now, this is low tide, when you can actually walk on the seafloor. But at high tide, you'd be 50 feet underwater. So time your walks very carefully. Vancouver Island's spectacular Butchart Gardens, inspiring visitors from around the world for over 100 years. Some of the trees here are more than 800 years old. With sights like these, I'm sure it comes as no surprise that Canadians love the great outdoors. I suppose the polar bears are a bit of a giveaway that we do get a little snow in Canada. But you know what? It doesn't slow us down. Not one bit. And okay, sometimes I do get a little excited about curling. But who doesn't? Free! Here in Nova Scotia, our passion is sailing. This is the home of the legendary Blue Nose, winner of 4 international races in her day. We're so proud of her, we put her image on a coin. Check it out the next time you accidentally get a Canadian dime in your change. Here's beautiful Victoria, British Columbia. The architecture of this charming city is so inspired by its British heritage that you would swear you were in England. Victoria's nearest neighbor is Vancouver. This diverse cosmopolitan city is nestled between a rainforest, coastal mountains, and the Pacific Ocean. It's also home to Canada's exciting film industry. Now that's talent. If you visit in July, don't forget to pack your chaps and spurs. Yeehaw! Ha-ha! The Calgary Stampede, in the saddle since 1912. Toronto. This is a truly creative city, filled with theaters, museums, and nightlife. The Toronto International Film Festival, where stars and fans from all over the world arrive for premieres and parties. C'est magnifique! You're probably thinking, hey Marty, what's with the French? Well, it's because now we are in Quebec, the cradle of French civilization in North America. Quebec City is the only walled city in Canada. Montreal is the home of the little theater group you just might be familiar with. Cirque du Soleil was created on the sidewalks of Quebec by street performers in 1984. And speaking of talented performers, here are a few other Canadians you might recognize. Wait, aren't we missing the most glamorous one of all? Ah, that's better. But let me introduce you to the real stars of Canada.
The people who make up one of the most diverse countries in the world.
From our native people to our newest immigrants, we treasure that diversity. But no matter who we are, we're all proud to be Canadian.
Canada, you're a lifetime journey for the traveler. Chaque peuple, ton cœur, je vois plaisir. Aboutissement d'un rêve pour tous les voyageurs. Canada, tes montagnes.
Here we are at Niagara Falls again. Sadly, our journey has come to an end.
Hope you enjoyed your tour of my Canada, but there's nothing like the real thing. So just walk outside the theater, hook a left toward that big silver ball, and keep walking due north. You can't miss it. Now, how do I get out of here? Because I have a fast pass for soaring. Need to miss it.
Down at the bottom of the stairs, Oh Canada, journey to the land of grandeur in Circle Vision 360. And we're gonna turn this way and head down by the waterfall. It's pretty interesting because you see those glass windows right there. That is the holding area before you go into the Circle Vision of Oh Canada. Inside, behind this waterfall, is where Oh Canada Circle Vision is. And now we are headed to the right, over here away from the waterfall. So where we came out of, you can see this cut right through the mountain here. That's where the waterfall is. And this is actually the exit to Circle Vision over here. And this is where the Kidcot location is for Canada. Nobody's back here right now because Circle Vision is still happening and it hasn't let out yet. I like how there's a canoe that they're building over here though. Oh no, I want to be part of the canoe club. I don't have enough canoes though. There he is, there's Winston the Canadian bear. From Kidcot, we are turning to our right. And this is the Victoria Gardens over here. This is nice. So many good photo spots in the Canada Pavilion. And it's winter time right now, but I feel like it looks like Flower and Garden. Inspired by the spectacular Butch Art Gardens of British Columbia. I like how they have a Canadian maple leaf over there in the flowers. And then as we turn, right here is La Cellier, the steakhouse. And this is where the cut is that we came through. The waterfall's back there. And La Cellier. Everybody has rave reviews about La Cellier. We've never eaten here though. Let's see what they've got on their menu. Ooh. Pig, pig, and more pig. I love that. Poutine. Oh man. This sounds really good. I'm kind of like jonesing to come here and try this. Let's go into La Cellier and see if they'll let us look around. Also, there's some phones over here that you could use. Here is a look around the inside of La Cellier. It is the cellar, so it looks like an old cellar. Oh, is that? Oh, I thought that was more restaurant. It's just a mirror over there. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, but it does look nice. Can't wait. One day we're going to eat in here. I really like this artwork. From the entrance to La Cellier, we're going to turn and we're actually going to head back up there by the totem poles. So here we are back at the bottom of the stairs. You can see this photo op over here, trading post. We went back there towards Circle Vision and we are now turning to the right and heading in this direction. The first thing that we come to is this little merchandise kiosk where you can buy more of the same merchandise that was in the Northwest Mercantile over there, but it's just out front here. Little wolves, but you can also get leather goods. So you got like leather bracelets, and more leather bracelets, lots of leather bracelets. But I think you can get them personalized as well. If you're looking for the prices of the personalizing, here it is. Oh, okay, so this is the actual price of the bracelet and then engraving is included. So from the little leather goods kiosk, we turn to our right, and something I didn't notice when we were down there, that's the Victoria Gardens down there. I've never seen that little hut back there, just like a little hut in the garden. I wonder what it is. I think it's just a little bit of theming back there. So from the little hut, we turn to our right, and there's another little kiosk where you can get popcorn and beer, but it's a special kind of popcorn. It is maple popcorn. It smells so good over here, and then you can see the different beers that they have as well. I don't know if this is just for Festival of the Arts because Festival of the Arts is going on right now, but they also have this blueberry slushy and blueberry banjo frosty. From the popcorn stand, we turn to our right. This is another entrance to La Cellier. We were down there, that's the Victoria Gardens. We're actually headed out of the Canada Pavilion. There's one last thing that has the theme of the Canada Pavilion, and that is this DVC or Disney Vacation Club kiosk. And for those of you guys wondering, DVC, and the best way that I can describe DVC is it's like a timeshare. It's not a timeshare, but it's kind of like a timeshare with Disney. And they also have a few little things back here that are part of the Canadian theme But this is all part of the DVC kiosk. And these are interactive. I don't know what you do. Touch their hearts. Let's see what happens. Ooh. It's a wolf. And to the right of the DVC booth this is their festival kitchen, which has become sort of permanent. It is a temporary structure, but it is here for every festival, so I'm considering it permanent. And after that, that's it. That is the end of our tour around World Showcase to all of the countries. There's still more to Epcot, and we'll probably do another series where we show off the rest of Epcot, but those were all the countries. And as we finish up the Canada tour, the band starts up again. It was fun. It was really interesting to see all the different little nooks and crannies around the Canada Pavilion, and I liked seeing Martin Short in the Circle Vision, and I can't wait to try La Cellier. All of the stuff on the menu looked really good, and I do like steak, so I think we're definitely gonna make a reservation for La Cellier. So look for that video in the future, but that concludes our tour of all of the different countries around World Showcase. So with that being said, we are off. We will see you guys tomorrow.
I'm Stephanie. I'm Kendra. And now it's time to pay the price.